on my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Restart this LOL.
Cut! 120!
147! I'm coming! I'm coming!
On first down, it's gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Why y'all smoking LOL?
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 20! Mike 27! Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Breeze now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Jake Ryan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick,
It went out? What happened?
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go. 20. Check, 47. Hey. Check three.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29.
He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Gone. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Martin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Goff drops it off to Martin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running with Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 44. Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. He won't go down, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. David Onyemata, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Martin. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the
thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half. When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down. Here we go. Set. 60 or. Ready.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Kill.
On second down, Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
0-2, 0-2. Hey, Charlie.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Harris. terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
95-56, 95-56. Jump.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Check. Check. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 41, Breeze. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready. Yellow lady. Here we go. Check 13.
Toss play, Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Now that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
that 1st half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Here we go.
From the 24, Breeze. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I got one.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Check nine, check nine.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
Interception. Come on, guys. We got this.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now it's Martin. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken very short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
12.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Breeze now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now a run with Martin. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Give him 3 on the play. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Yellow lady. Check.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
24 is the mark. 11.
From the 17, Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Shakes off the sack. Shreds the tackle. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, "Guys, just a couple seconds extra, please."
It's complete. Doug Martin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Martin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Martin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 16, Goff.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Out of the gun, Goff. This complete to Martin. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Doug Martin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Now Martin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hold on. 15 wasn't the extended
and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the convert, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Doug Martin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
You're good. Ready. Hey, echo.
Now Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And a look now at Goff as he remains down and shaken up apparently. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Draw play. This is Martin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second and 11. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third down, it's Doug Martin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Martin, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Goes underneath to Martin. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Check, 47.
Now Richardson on first down. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster.
70, Indy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now throwing on.